I'm Justin Kutzer, and I've been with the H500 for 1 year, so going into number 2. My first ride was last year. Wasn't nervous at all leading up to it until the day of, when I was kind of driving up to St. Joseph, and then I got pretty nervous about, okay, what did I get myself into, and this is a week with strangers, and started thinking about that quite a bit. But then after the first day, it was a lot of fun, and yeah, it met all my expectations and had a blast. Well, I did not train very much. I bought my bike computer last spring and it had about 50 miles on it before I started the ride. So definitely hope to train more for this year. But it was nice because it's all at your own pace and you find people to ride with that are going at whatever pace you are, so it worked. First day showing up to breakfast and I didn't have my button on because I'm like, oh, we get these buttons, but who wears them? Really, as it turns out, everybody wears them, and it's very important to wear your button because it has your name and how long you've been doing it, and that's the only way that people know who you are. So wear your buttons. Yeah, my mom baked cookies last year for the ride and met us in Brainerd, so she baked like over 300 cookies and brought them with, and it was a really great treat, and it rained all morning that morning and it was kind of a tough day, so it was really fun to get the cookies and see her, and so hopefully she'll be doing it again this year. Last year definitely made me realize that I can handle rain. Rain's fine, I can be wet, I know I'm gonna be wet, that's okay. Wind is the really hard one. And we had one day last year that had really bad wind, and it just almost made you stop and not be able to move, and it was a really hard day, but it was a lot of fun. You can just go at your own pace, you know, there'll be extra rest stops if need be, and you can always get a ride with SAG if you have to, but otherwise, you know, just kind of push it, you have all day, and yeah, remember why you're doing it. So depending on how far the ride is, you might get in anywhere from like 1 to 2, 3 p.m. maybe if you're taking your time. So you get your bags set up wherever you want to sleep if you have a tent or you're in the gym. Get that all set up to take a shower, get cleaned up, put on some new clothes, and usually go find a second lunch, sort of out and about in town or take a nap, and then kind of hang out and have some downtime, then go to dinner. It's usually at like 5:30 or 6 o'clock and eat some more food, and usually there's some either program or a home buyer talks or something, so do that, and then usually it's ready for bed. I think there'll be a great energy this year with it, and I think it's going to bring back a lot of people that have ridden in the past, and so I think that there'll just be a great energy through the whole week, and being able to celebrate everything, like all the funds that have been raised over 20 years and how many miles we've gone, I think is a great story to tell, so I think that'll be really exciting.